Greetings and welcome. It's day 17. How you doing? Hope you're doing well, and hope you're getting some value here in the perfect email series here. So day 17, we're going to talk about using email like a pro, okay? So how to deliver the right message at the right time. There's different types of email marketing messages, and if you don't understand that, and this is going to be a big key about today's lesson and for the remainder of this boot camp, is you've got to understand that marketing is sort of like a relationship. Email marketing, it's like a human relationship. It's like if you're dating or married or if you're in a friendship, right? It's just like that. And I'll explain what that means here in just a second. But so far, we've got a funnel, right? We got a funnel. We're capturing our own leads, and we're starting to remember, build an asset, right? Asset. Don't forget that term. So what the heck do we do with these leads now? Okay, so how do we turn these leads into paying customers? How do we start ringing the cash register, right? Because, okay, great, Matt. Yeah, I'm going to build this email list. I'm going to start pumping traffic to my funnel, whatever. Well, how do I start to ring the cash register? Because at the end of the day, this isn't all about, rainbows and unicorns and having fun and being cute. It's about building a business, right? So there's multiple different types of messages, aka campaigns, that you can run to further engage and attempt to convert your leads into paying clients. Okay, so we're going to go through a couple of those right now. The first one we're going to start with is a welcome indoctrination email. Okay, a welcome indoctrination email. So this type of campaign is used right away when somebody subscribes to your email list. The purpose is to introduce the leads to your brand and help educate them. Email is really all about education. Educate them on what they'll learn and what their experience will be like when they open your emails. Okay, so again, it's sort of like getting to know somebody. Here's what it's like to be in relationship with me, okay? And here's what it will be like to be in relationship with me in the future. It's important. So this phase usually consists of 1 to 4 emails in total, and there's a few main things you're going to be looking for. So this can be anywhere from 1 single email to up to 4 emails. Again, there's no right or wrong here, right? So you ask anybody in this industry, some people will say, no, the right amount is 2 emails. Some people will say it's 4. Right? Kind of a magic number is 3 emails, okay? So first of all, you're hoping to accomplish a few things. Thank them for subscribing, okay? Say, hey, thanks, I really appreciate you. Tell them what they can expect. Explain the benefits of being on their email list, on your email list. Tell many stories about your journey, your brand, etc. I mean, just the beginning frustration. Let's say that you're starting that you got so frustrated purchasing a bunch of Facebook courses on how to run Facebook ads, right? You got so frustrated that you eventually just started your own course because you had to figure it out. Well, you want to go back and you want to tell the story of that. You want to explain that. Or maybe you were figuring a way to make money online and you were trying to find some sort of business model that would work for you, and lo and behold, I finally found what I was looking for. But you want to tell them that journey. You want to explain that story to them. That's what you do in the Welcome Indoctrination series. And then you got to tell them what to do next. Tell them what they can expect. Tell them what they need to do next. Okay? So here's an example of a welcome email, and I'll actually give you a specific example of it right here. So the subject line, and here, let me just say this just for everybody so we're all clear on this. There is not a right or wrong way to do email marketing, okay? What we're talking about here is theory, but what I'm about to explain to you isn't just theory, it's a proven method. But what I mean by there's no right or wrong is lots of different people have been successful with email marketing using different theories. So this is one theory that's been shown to work and has worked beautifully. So it says, hi, first name tag, where to start. And by first name tag on most email marketing sequences, guess what? You can insert their first name if on your funnel, okay, so on your funnel, on this page, if you asked for their name and email. Sometimes people only ask for their email. I usually ask for their first name and their email. That way I can use it in my email marketing. So hi, and then let's say Joe is on my email list. It would say, hi Joe, where to start? And then here it would say, hi Joe, right? So then it would say something like this. My name is, insert your name, and I'm excited to have you as a subscriber. I wanted to take a quick second to say hello and welcome you, okay? On behalf of myself and everyone in the company, now maybe you don't have a company, that's okay. All right. I just wanted to say we value our subscribers more than just about anything. So look, on behalf of myself, you can just remove all of this and you can just say, first of all, I just wanted to say we really value our subscribers more than just about anything. Maybe that sounds cheesy, but it's true. Like, you are the lifeblood of my business. You are the reason I started this whole thing. Over the course of the next few days, weeks, and months, now here I'm giving them, remember, what they should expect. We'll be sending you emails with some of the best Facebook advertising tips and tricks you're going to find online. While other gurus out there are hyping this new hack and that new shiny object, we teach timeless principles to market your business on Facebook that just plain work. You're going to love it. For now, here's what you need to know to get moving with your free training. Click here to get immediate access to our free training portal. Everything you need is at your fingertips. Look for an email again from me tomorrow and sign off. Okay? So look, we kind of cordially invited ourselves into their lives as a friend, right? And we told them what to expect. This is key, right? This is key. If you don't tell them what to expect, they feel lost, they feel confused, they feel almost, it's like a sense of like, why am I here? What's in this for me? I mean, why are you sending me emails? Is there something, do we have a relationship? What is that relationship? Is it defined? Okay, so the second main type of campaign, and the first one is, there's a lot of different types of campaigns. We're really going to hit the welcome, indoctrination, and engagement, because those are the two main ones. Once you've made that solid introduction, that welcome, you've really brought them into your brand, you've told them here's what's going to happen next. Really, the remainder of your relationship is an engagement kind of thing. You can run promos, you can run all sorts of specials, but really all of that kind of falls under an umbrella category of engagement. Okay, so this campaign is specifically designed to warm up. Now, in the customer journey, there's sort of a cold, there's a warm, and there's a hot. Okay? Now, the engagement is designed to warm up. So when people first hear of you, they're cold. They don't know who you are. They feel a little bit distant from you, just like in a relationship. There's a little bit of a kind of a coldness there, right? And then as things warm up, and I'm not talking now, get your mind out of the gutter. We're not talking, whatever. Once it starts to warm up a little bit, people become friends, right? You share things that you might not share with a total stranger, right? And then hot is where you just have this intimate relationship. And I'm not getting into like deep, intimate relationship. I'm just talking about maybe a good friend, right? A great friend is somebody you're going to share. That's where you enter this zone of trust, this zone of I don't feel any sort of weirdness between us. It's just a natural flowing relationship. That's where you're trying to get with these engagement campaigns. So you're trying to warm up your subscribers and eventually turn them into buyers, people who love your brand, people who are excited to hear from you, and they feel like they get value when you email them. Like there's a sort of buzz when you email them because there's something exciting, there's something to look forward to. Right? So there's a couple main goals of this type of engagement campaign. The first is to just continue to remind subscribers of their previous positive actions. It's just as simple as saying, hey, remember a few weeks ago, or remember last week when you signed up to get my free Facebook ads course? Well, hey, I've got a really special announcement for you. I'm hosting a webinar this week, right? You remind them, hey, at some point in time, you clicked on my ad, or at some point in time, you subscribed to my email list, and you were pumped. You were excited. Remember that? And that reminds them of the goodwill. That's a big, reminders and the memory of those types of events, again, both in relationships and also in marketing, is really key. These will help you build the know, like, and trust factor by continuing to educate them. Remember, I said the trust factor, right? Before any money is coming out of somebody's pocket, before anybody's really gonna purchase, you need to build a know, like, and trust factor, the KLT. Write that down, KLT, know, like, and trust factor, by continuing to educate them. Show them the next logical step for them to take. The next, you don't have to overcomplicate this. You don't. If I'm selling a Facebook ads course and I start them out with a free 3-page PDF guide with a single video that shows them how to launch a Facebook ads campaign, okay, what's the next logical step? How to track and measure the Facebook ad campaign that you just set up, okay? Or maybe a live webinar training that goes a little bit further and beyond the PDF. What's the next step after that? That's what you need to answer. Then you need to ask them for the purchase or to take a specific action, right? The goal is that we want to turn subscribers and onlookers into clients, okay? Through engagement, through storytelling, through relationship building. That's how it's done. So ask yourself the following questions, and I want you to write these down, okay? Now that my subscribers have opted in to get a lead magnet or to get some information or whatever they've opted in to see or get, what does that say about them? This is such a good question to ask. What does it say about them? Specifically, what does it say about their desires? What does it say about their hopes? What does it say about where they want to go, their goals? I want you to take a second, even if you need to pause this video, and write those things down right now. Write them down right now. What are they interested in learning more about? What is the next action I want them to take? And maybe I could even phrase this a little bit better. What is the next action they're looking forward to taking? What is the next action they're looking forward to taking? And if you can answer that question, selling becomes trivial. Okay? We always get into this, I'm a closer and I'm going to sell, and buy now. The reality is that you want to do such a good job in your marketing that, and when I say the word trivial, it means it doesn't even really feel like a sale. I'm just so happy to buy it and so happy that it exists that I really am not even the money. Okay, sure, I'm trading you a little bit of my money, whatever. But really, I'm just so happy because the next action that I wanted to take, you just put it in front of me. That is marketing. Some people view marketing as manipulation. Not at all. Marketing is knowing your ideal customer and client so well, and you don't overcomplicate it with your ego or by being narcissistic, but you actually just look right at what they need and want and what they want to do next, and you set out a little platter and you say, hey, here's what you need. Here's what you've already told me you need. Here's what you want to do next. You've already told me you want to do this next. So let's just do it, huh? Here you go. Here it is. So even though you're looking to convert people into buyers, asking too many times for a sale can hurt the relationship. Don't forget that. Asking too many times can hurt the relationship. It's the same in human relationships. If you're asking, well, chances are you're in an unbalanced relationship. The other person's just going to get annoyed and leave. They're just going to peace out. See ya. So give value, then ask, and then rinse and repeat. Give value, then ask. Rinse and repeat. Give value, rinse and repeat. Okay? All right. To wrap this up, every single time that you're sitting down to write an email, always be asking yourself, what is the next step that I want them to take? And like we just said on the last page, what is this next step that they're looking forward to taking? And if you start with that question, you'll always be sure to point your subscribers in the right direction, which is the direction of taking action. The direction of taking action. In addition, you'll always need to be asking yourself, have I built enough goodwill into our relationship to ask for the sale? Like, do I have enough goodwill built into our relationship to even ask them to even say, hey, will you buy? Because sometimes you just haven't given them enough yet. So if you haven't given them enough value and helpful education, you don't have the right to ask for the sale yet. Okay? So what you actually need to do in that case is keep giving value until your audience is overwhelmed. The sale is trivial at that point, because they're overwhelmed at your generosity that they feel they need to reciprocate to pay you for your products and services. So if you have a buyer, and then this is just as a final little annotation to this whole thing, if you have a buyer-specific email list of people who have purchased in the past, the big question you want to start asking yourself is, do I have anything else to sell them? Right? So there's a couple ways to build revenue and to grow your business. One is to go out and find new customers. The other is to sell your existing customers more, right? So these customers, if they're happy with their experience so far, can be monetized with the additional products, coaching, or other services. Never underestimate the value of existing clients to bring you more revenue. Ultimately, at the end of the day, if we were to sum this whole thing up, it's important to deliver the right message at the right time when your audience is primed and ready. This is the grease on the email marketing wheels that allows less friction, more happy clients, more sales, and more revenue. Okay? So well done on day 17. Take a second to answer the questions that I gave you. They're powerful questions. And down here on the notes, just take a second to go through those questions and really dive in. Okay? Write your first welcome indoctrination email if you haven't already, and put that into play. And we'll see you for day 18 tomorrow.